Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Tonight it's Conquest Baseball between the Bomb Squad and the Pirates. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Chad Kuhl gets the start for Pittsburgh in this one. HR, what's the word on him?
Well, he's got 4 pitches to work with and uses them all at all different times in the game. So he keeps hitters off balance and gives you a lot to think about.
Melvin Upton Jr. is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Who pulled the string and had him way out in front. A ball and a strike. Just a perfect afternoon for baseball. 80 degrees under clear blue skies. 2-1. Gets the sign. Here comes the 2-1. And this is fouled back and out of play. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Started to go. Did he hold up in time? Yes, says the first base umpire. It's ball 3 now. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Hit down the line at first. A runner at first with no outs here. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Nobody out, runner on first. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. What do they need to do to get a win on the road here today, Harold?
Tell you what, Matt, they got a great pitcher going, so it takes the pressure off the offense. You know you don't need 5 or 6 runs to win a game. You just scrape out a couple, and he's going to make it stand up.
Stepping into the box, Alan Birch. First chance for him here with a runner at first and 1 gone. He's set. Here it comes. Hit hard to third. And that's through for a hit.
Well, that's a tough one right there. If that ball's at somebody, probably a double play. But as a result, it's one of those seeing eye singles. Just found the hole.
Jackson.
Into the box now, Reggie Jackson. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. One 1-0 pitch on the way. Liner towards second. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done. Coming to the plate now, Andrew McCutchen. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider.
This is the guy they're going to have to be careful with. He could put 3 runs on the board in a hurry. So expect them to try to get him to chase something out of the zone if they can.
Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Bell is there. And that ends the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. Josh Harrison stands in. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Second baseman, Josh Harrison.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. The pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one can get there. He'll try it again. 1-1. Here it comes. Lays off the fastball low, and it goes to 2 balls and a strike. And the pitch on 2-1. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. Oh, and he hung the slider here, and it's a towering drive out to deep left field. This ball is gone. A home run. Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. Yes, he'll take a look at ball 1. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now. Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1. No outs, nobody on. Cut fastball that time, but he doesn't bite, and now it's 3-1.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
Andrew McCutcheon started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1.
Matt, this could be a real special inning. They've already hit a home run here, and now the real power is starting to come to the plate. We might be in for a light shift.
He's running towards second. In there, a base hit. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
Batting fourth.
Standing in, Gregory Polanco. He's got a chance to add to this early lead as he'll bat with a couple of guys in scoring position. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. The 1-0 delivery. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. This is on the ground over to first. Throw to the plate. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely. Now to the plate, David Freese. Given the situation, he's got an opportunity to break this game wide open. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. Glenn Perkins is summoned in the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases loaded, nobody out. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. Swung on and missed. 1-2 now. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or are you still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
Now a moment here at PNC to take a look at the Pirates lineup card in this one. Danny, any thoughts?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing Jay Hay, Josh Harrison do his thing. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at-bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Hit out towards second, and this scoots under his glove. Oh, what a time for that. 1 run is scored, and this will not be close, and the run will score easily. Here's Jordy Mercer now. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from them on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point. First and third, you know he's going to do everything he can on the mound to roll up a double play ball. On the other side, he's got to be looking for a mistake up in the zone that he can.
And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. That makes it a 4-0 ball game. Stepping in, Josh. Sunwano takes over here with a runner at first and 2 gone in the inning. First pitch of the at-bat. Laid off as it caught the inside corner. And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
Hit on the ground out to short, and he'll go the short way to retire the side. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they put. Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. He'll start things out in the top half of the second. First pitch on its way.
Kinsler.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. Settling in now, Buddy Bell. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Grounded to short. Mercer has it. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Batting 8.
So striding in, Xander Bogaerts. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. High in the air out to center field. Bell moves over, and that's the 3rd out. So no run. Phil Gosselin will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 17. Phil Gosselin
takes a look at one catching the outside corner. The windup and the 0-1. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at.
Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
A big uppercut there as he popped this straight up. And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away.
The batter, number 5.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Josh Harrison. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here. Takes a knee-high fastball. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And a ball popped foul to the right side, out of play. 1-2, here it comes. Turned on down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. And he'll pull into second with 1 away.
Man, I love this angle. Looking right down the right field line, you can see that he generates his power.
Francisco Cervelli.
In now, Francisco Cervelli. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. That's in there. Base hit. He'll come home with it. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Well, I love when guys are aggressive with the runner in scoring position. First pitch, he jumps all over to drive in the run.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And the fastball sails on him, and that's to the backstop. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. And this is popped fouled off to the right and back into the seats. The 1-1 now to McCutchen. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Another one sent foul.
He's just fouling them off till he gets something he wants to hit.
He'll try again, 1-2. And he got him. Here's Gregory Polanco. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1. 2 out here and a runner at second. That's lifted the other way out to left. Upton has a read on it, and the inning is over. Pirates get just the 1, and that's all. The Steel City skyline on a nice day for baseball in western Pennsylvania. Happy to have you with us on MLB Network. Wade LeBlanc, a southpaw standing 6'3", gets the ball now out of the bullpen. Orlando Cepeda will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball one. And his guys have quite a hill to climb. Down 5-zip here in the early going. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He's through first and hustling for second. And he will make it into second with a two-base hit here to begin the third.
The left fielder, number 2.
Now it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing in the Pittsburgh bullpen. In the dirt. The throw will go to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And they're going to get on the board here with the sac fly, but there's still work to be done. Down 5-1. Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. A solo home run off the bat of Freddie Freeman. And it's now a 5-2 game.
That one just kept going and going. You won't see many long balls hit farther than that this season, and as Show Track tells us, it carried a projected 460 feet.
That's big boy territory. Standing in now, Alan Birch.
Matt, I'm telling you, pitchers are stubborn, right? He gives up a home run on that very same pitch, but he came back with it. This time he got it down. He's stubborn. I'm going to come back, I'm going to throw it again, but I'm going to execute it. And he did.
Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Now batting, right fielder.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And here is Mr. October, Reggie Jackson. Now there's a changeup to start him out, but it drops low and away for ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more.
Oh, on to first, and the ball game is over.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
5-2 the final today. Afternoon baseball on the south side of Chicago and Guaranteed Rate Field. Today we bring you Conquest baseball action between the Bomb Squad and the White Sox. Tampa Bay attempts to add another stronghold next. And underway on the south side as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Just a perfect afternoon for baseball. 80 degrees under clear blue skies. Hit on the ground out to short. Backhanded. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number one. And I thought this might happen based on how close that play was at first. The skipper's out of the dugout, and it looks as though he might decide to challenge that out call.
Yeah, definitely one of those bang-bang plays. And looking at it right here again, I still don't know if I can tell for sure. Going to be interesting to see what they decide to do here.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Well, that's a true indicator he's looking for a fastball in. He wanted to spin to win right there, knock one as far as he could. He got the off-speed pitch inside, and he pulled off of it.
In time to first, and there are two away. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. What's going to be the key for them today, HR?
Tell you what, Matt, they got a great pitcher going, so it takes the pressure off the offense. You know you don't need 5 or 6 runs to win a game. You just scrape out a couple, and he's going to make it stand up.
Alan Birch is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Lined hard to the left side, but foul. 2 out, nobody on. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Soto gathers, and that ends the inning. So a rather pedestrian start to the top half of the first. Time for the White Sox to go to work. No score. CC Sabathia, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. Harold, what do you got?
Well, Matt, he's got 5 pitches, and I mean, they're all good. He throws them for strikes. He dominates. He mixes, speeds up. I asked him one day, what's your best pitch? And he told me all 5.
And here's the leadoff man, Melky Cabrera, to get us rolling in the home half of the first. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hard hit to first. Oh, look at the sliding stop. Got him.
Batting second.
And that'll bring up the shortstop, Tim Anderson. Now the first pitch from CC. Squared that one up just a little late. Sabathia ready with the 0-1. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Fly ball out toward left center field. Upton giving chase. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. A moment here from the south side to take a look at the Pale Hose starting lineup in this one. What's the key to a home victory, Harold? Jose Abreu is the batter now as he looks at a ball, 1-0. In there, and it's even at 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fouled back. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. Birch is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. And inning in the books, no score here on the show. Now in the box, Reggie Jackson. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Reggie Jackson.
Here's the pitch. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball one. The pitch. Chop fouled over towards the coaching box. Here it comes on 1-1. Changeup gets him out in front for strike two.
Boy, that was a good changeup right there. You see how he swung through that ball? Man, he's got him thinking now, because that was clearly an indication he was looking fastball and got fooled.
Fastball, and he has to bend out of the way of that one. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Here's Andrew McCutchen now.
Center fielder, Andrew McCutchen.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. On the ground up the middle. And that is through into center field for a one-out single.
Well, it looks like just a ground ball base hit in the box scores. But, man, that ball is hit hard up the middle. He's going to do well for himself. He stays consistent and keeps that approach.
Here's the second baseman, Ian Kinsler. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. It's a two-run home run off the bat of Ian Kinsler, as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
Stepping in now, Buddy Bell. And there's a swing and a miss at an off-speed pitch to start him out. 0-1. As he lifts it in the air to right field. Garcia on the run. Lays out, and he's got it. A great play for out number 2.
Xander Bogaerts.
Here's the first pitch to him. Xander Bogaerts stands in as he looks at ball one here. 2 out, nobody on. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-1.
Well, he's out in front of that changeup. I tell you what, he had to honor the fastball. The fastball, the pitch before, and back with the changeup. That's a great combination.
Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
That's a great check swing. That's tough to hold up on that pitch. It looks like a fastball, and the slider just breaks away from you. He's held up, though. Strong hands.
And he misses again. Ball 3. Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. And he misses. Ball 4.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from this funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
Well, that pitch wasn't even close. And now that was an easy take. Now he's locked in. You're sitting there 2-0. Get real specific. Make him throw you your pitch.
And he'll dive back in safely. The 2-0 pitch. Couldn't wait back. A swing and a miss.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup. So if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
The 2-1 now to Granderson. And here's a ball hit in the air. Saladino ranging into the outfield. And that ends the inning. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. The Bomb Squad.
Your attention, please.
A new pitcher coming on here, as it'll be the left-hander Glenn Perkins that gets the call.
And leading off for the White Sox,
Todd Frazier is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike.
Frazier.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball.
That's a pitch to build on right there. In this ballpark, the ball's flying. You want to keep the ball down. That was excellent.
Another 0-2 coming. Swing, and that's hit out of play up into the plaza level. The next 0-2. Another one sent foul. The 0-2 once more. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1. Here's the catcher, Giovanni Soto now.
Catcher.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. The 1-0 delivery. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Reggie on the move, and that's the second out of the inning. Now batting, Cody Ashe. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. McCutchen going back. Still going back. Gone!
Well, he was on cruise control. Just needed one more out to get out of the inning. But he came up with a plan. Base is empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot as the result.
Avisail Garcia is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Perkins is ready. 1-0 on its way. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit down the third baseline. Throw not in time as he's able to leg it out.
Well, that's called smelling the base hit right there. He beats out an infield single. Not everybody hustles out of the box, but he darn sure knew he better, and he did.
Tyler Saladino is at the plate as he watches ball 1.
Well, now they got the tying run at first base. Now it's going to take a ball in the gap to really score this guy from first base. And I'm really curious how they're going to defend that on a relay throw, and maybe if we have a play or not. But you got to hit one in the gap to get there first.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw in time, and the side is retired. But not before they're able to at least get one back. Back at guaranteed rate field.
Leading off for the Bomb Squad, left fielder Melvin Upton Jr.
Melvin Upton Jr. is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Nope.
Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. Here's the 1-1 delivery. High in the air out to center field. Under it is Ashe, and he'll put it away for the first out.
Now batting, first baseman.
Ready for another chance? Freddie Freeman. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Fouled straight back. 0-1. Here it comes. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
Hey, I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
He's clearly looking to hit off the fastball and adjust. That's a pretty good swing after seeing 2 fastballs now in a row.
And another foul ball. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Now a swing and a miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the 3rd.
Now batting.
Digging in to try it again. Alan Birch. Had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Second pitch is chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind now 0-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing here. Mark Melanson, a 6'2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound. Matt Davidson will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
I'm seeing him just a little too amped up out there right now. That's common with hard throwers like him. Running a blazing fastball up there is great, but if you can't harness it, what good does it do you?
And Dan, that's a pretty good example of why he's such a great pitcher.
Yeah, stuff. Stuff is obviously the important key to being dominant on the mound, but it doesn't mean a whole lot if you don't have outstanding control to go along with it. But he does, and he really spotted that pitch.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
Ball 3 to the 9-hitter. He's got to know he's going to come after him and throw him a strike. He does not want to walk the 9-hitter with the leadoff guy sitting on deck and a chance to get this inning going for them.
Another payoff pitch. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the 3rd.
The left fielder, number 53.
Sun Hwan-Oh takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. Now a check swing, but he makes contact and hits it out in front of the plate. And he's safe.
I can't believe he got a check swing single. How frustrating for the pitcher. You make a good pitch, got him fooled, he checks his swing and gets a base hit. He's got to be thinking, you don't deserve that hit.
Tim Anderson is next as he finds himself behind 0-1. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. None out, runners at first and second. Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now.
So he threw the slider darting away to him 2 times in a row. Now I don't think he'll go for it again. I'm looking for something hard inside on this pitch.
Oh, and a huge strikeout there as he certainly does his job out of the pen. And we'll see how they go after the next guy here. So striding in, Jose Abreu, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner. 0-1, here's the pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
Now that's a slider that's pretty easy to recognize. Started on the outside, you know it's going to continue to run off the plate. But one that's difficult is that one that starts in at you and still breaks over the plate.
And he'll look at a fastball here that's close, but it's 2-1 now. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Grounded back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. Davidson is on his way home. But the throw is well up the line, and he scores easily. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
Third baseman number 21.
Well, he comes up with the big RBI single right there. And now we're starting all over. Right where we started, tie ball game.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Todd Frazier will stand in for the second time now as he hit hard toward the right side. And this is down. And he's done it. And the winning run will score as they walk off with a 3-2 victory. Well, everyone was treated to a really well-played ball game in this one. And the guy you see there turned in a particularly notable performance. So he's our top player of the game in this one.
Well, when your one hit of the game is a home run and it ends up being a really critical one, you have to feel pretty good. It wasn't a huge day on the stat sheet, but it led his team to a win.